Oh, I got it. Okay, we're good. Hey everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and this is Britton, and today we are going to show you guys what we got for the week for our new comics, and then I'm going to review a story for you guys. So, Britton, what did we get this week?
We got Spider-Woman number 5, Squadron Supreme number 5, All New Inhumans number 5, Star-Lord number 5, Captain Marvel number 3, Silk number 6, Batman and Robin Eternal number 24, Poison Ivy number 3, and we got Giant Size Annual The Amazing Spider-Man number 21, where Peter Parker marries Mary Jane. And we also got a couple of small series. Lobo from, what year was this? 1990. And Clarion, the New 52, 1 through 6, right? Yes. Which I'll give you a review on those next week.
Maybe. We'll see if he actually does read them.
Well, you.
I read Harley Quinn and Power Girl this week. This story takes place within another story, actually. It's real weird. I didn't really understand at first, but then it sort of clicked. So it takes place in Harley Quinn number 12. So in this story, Harley Quinn and Power Girl get transported through this teleportation thing and end up on this different dimension. So this story picks up in that other dimension when they get transported through. So first they stumble upon this like alien-like creature. I don't know really how to describe him. And he accuses Harley Quinn and Power Girl of being like prostitutes, which doesn't really make Harley Quinn too happy. So immediately she's like, BAM! And shoots him, and they're just like, what the heck is this place? And then they come across this other guy who looks more like human-like. He's pretty much like a guy from the 70s. He's like one of those hippie guys. So anyways, they stumble across him, and then he immediately recognizes Power Girl, and he's just like, oh my gosh, we've been waiting.
He recognizes.
No, not like that, but he like recognizes her from a different dimension. It's like a different dimension version of her. And so of course she's like, who the heck are you? I don't know you. And she's trying to explain that, and he's just like, no. And so then they try and figure out where to get this teleportation ring. That way they can get back home, obviously. And he's like, oh yeah, this guy, Lord Vortox, I think is how you pronounce it. He's the one with the ring. And so they're just like, okay, well, let's go find him. Let's go get it so we can get back home. And turns out that he's captured by this guy, Orith is his name? Odiox? Orith? I don't know if I'm saying that right. This guy, this evil guy, Orith, whatever, he is trying to stop them, obviously, so he's sending like all of his people to try and kill them or whatever. So they have to like battle all those people, and then they come across the Lord Vardox, who has actually had his mind taken over by this Orith guy. He has him like as his slave, and he tries to have them kill Harley Quinn and Power Girl and all of them. Basically this guy just wants to like destroy their planet, honestly. Then he's in like this trance or whatever state of mind being his slave, and then Harley Quinn's newfound, I don't know if it's a cat, her newfound pet, kind of gets him out of that trance and like snaps him back to reality. And then he immediately recognizes Power Girl, and he's like, oh my god, it's so good to see you. And he like tries to kiss her, and she's like, what, get off me. After that, they come across this Orith guy, and he like goes to battle with them. And then right before he dies, he summons this harvester of sorrow right before he dies, and just kind of like true to the name, they like tries to like bring them down or whatever, and then so they have to defeat that thing. And then right after that, they go through another dimension with Lord Vardox's ring, and it's basically like another dimension that he created in his mind, and it has like Power Girl and then, well, the other version of her, and then like all of their children, like millions of children. And of course this woman's like, get her out of here, you know, what is she? And like tries to defeat her, and obviously they have to defeat her, and she turns out to be a robot, so they like kill her or whatever. And then actually right before that, this ceremony had to take place according to Lord Vardox in order to have Power Girl and Harley Quinn get the ring and get home, which is basically like a wedding. He was just like trying to get her to marry him, and she was like not having that at all. So that's kind of what made her storm off. After the incident with the robot Power Girl, I guess, that's pretty much the last thing that happened before they got teleported home. But while all this was going on, right before they were trying to get Lord Vardox or whatever from this Orith guy, there was this group of like 6 probably of his ex-girlfriends. They called themselves the XGF, something like that, XGF. And it's really weird because he's like the, not the ruler, but he's like the head of all of them. And so of course everyone like looks up to him, and like all the girls want him and whatever. So there's this group they call themselves XGF, and like they're trying to save him also. And after they saved him, like they went away or whatever. But it was just really weird having that in there. I feel like that just didn't need to be part of it, because it just added too many things to the story. But other than that, I have no real complaints about it. You know, Harley Quinn, she's funny, and so that just really made me laugh several times throughout the story. So I definitely enjoyed it. But yeah, there was just, if you didn't really understand how they got there in the first place, if you hadn't read the Harley Quinn number 12, then you would have been really confused as to what was going on. So that's definitely a downside for people that just want like a short story to read. You definitely have to read the Harley Quinn number 12 first. But it was funny though, and it was definitely true to the characters, how they are. So I liked it overall. I would recommend it if you know, kind of know the backstory of how they got there, obviously. Otherwise, don't read it. That's my review.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, no, I like it. You just have to, thumbs up, but you just have to, you know, read the Harley Quinn number 12 in order to understand how they got there, obviously, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel, that way you don't miss next week's video, and make sure you give us a thumbs up, that way we know if you guys actually enjoy watching these types of videos. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be the last time in front of this.
In case you guys don't know, we're moving.
Yeah.
Monday's moving.
In our last video.
Yeah. If you've watched it, Monday's move-in day. Just, we're so happy to get out of this place.
Yes.
Don't even know.
Yes. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Fa la la.